I'm here with Janice Hoffman, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself, and then we're going to go through the Identity 5 questions surrounding the theme of today's workshop, well-being and happiness, and what brings her happiness and what doesn't bring her happiness, and all that good stuff. So, Janice, welcome, and thank you so much for participating in this workshop today.
Thanks, Susan. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I guess, I like to tell people that when I'm a life coach, and but I really help people. I'm a creativity expert, I guess. I hate to use that word expert, but
You are.
really, yeah. And I help people to build wow projects. So it's really project oriented. And recently, and this is why we're having this conversation, is I have been certified in positive psychology. I have learned to accept that I actually cannot wing it. I mean, truly, in my life, I have to really, I'm at my best, I'm happiest when I put a lot of effort into my ideas. And so even though as an outcome, I really love rough edges and I love, things that don't look maybe polished, every single day I show up and either I learn something new or I write about something that I'm learning, or I have to build it. It has to be a physical sort of prototype in the end. So it's the only way I can execute is by getting up, making it, practicing it, stepping back, looking at it, making it, stepping back, and experimenting. That's how I thrive.
What about happiness and well-being in your life that you won't accept? What are things that you've cut out in the past that have really then relieved stress or overwhelmness or negativity?
A big thing is that I had a money job, very good money job for like 23 years that I was able to keep sort of at bay, and it was really good. And I actually just cut it out of my life. Yeah.
Good for you.
I know. I mean, and it was really like there was a window, and I jumped through it. I said, yeah, I did it. I'm done. I did this for a really long time. I did it well. And I no more. It's not who I am. It's not what I'm doing. It just gets in my way. It's slowing me down. And I definitely am gifted with sort of deep inside me. I'm an optimist. So it's something that I can draw on, even given, a difficult situation. I have always, I wake up happy. It's my DNA. So I didn't have to work for that. I actually was born with that. And that is a truth. People are born with a certain amount of happiness. And then the rest I really have had to work at. And that's, what to do with that. What do you do when you feel, I feel sort of responsible.
Right.
But how I feel about the world. And so I appreciate good DNA.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I am absolutely super passionate about photography. Mm-hmm. And I totally did it as a really young girl. A lot of girls love photography. Yeah. They pick cameras when they're young. And then that disappeared from my life for like many decades and decades and decades. And now, 7 years ago, I sort of ran into a friend. She's totally into photography. And then I picked up my camera, and I have not put it down. And it has taken me so many, it's introduced me to extraordinary people. It's made me become a great listener, and I see things differently. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud that I'm so excited that it came back. It just came back. I didn't go looking for it, but I am so owning it now. I really want to serve the underserved by sharing their stories in pictures. And so, I mean, I admire people that are brave enough to take pictures of war or poverty or of subcultures, places that we're not allowed in.
Yeah.
And I feel really a calling towards sharing those kinds of stories. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but sharing those stories in pictures. In positive psychology, I think that I like to think of this sort of question or this theme as permission to be human. And that's really, which is like imperfections are, it's a given, you know, and I definitely, oh my God, I have so many rough edges and so many things I don't understand and don't know. Oh my God, I love my life. I do. I'm so happy. But I love my siblings. I just love my siblings. I mean, I have an extraordinary core of family. So my family, obviously. And that is a part of my happiness because they totally forgive me for having rough edges and appreciate my rough edges and honor and celebrate, and which helps me do all of those things full out. And I love that I feel that I trust in happiness. I mean, I really trust in it. I really believe in consciously savoring life, whether it's the sky, the stars, or savoring a dinner and practicing gratitude. You know, I truly believe in it. And I do believe in 3 good things, blessings, counting my blessings. And I also believe in staying strong, feeling strong. So I practice it, I study it, and I try that my actions are my love for it. The way I live my life is about the way what I admire